Okay, good morning or whenever you look at this. This is my daily routine number 4, is it? Today I'm going to talk a little bit about supplements. So I went through all my exercise and I'm drinking coffee now that I've got in the other room with mushroom powder, everything I've talked about. Again, what I do is just one grand experiment, so I'm always changing things up. Um, Something I forgot to mention yesterday in my water thing is key limes. I put key limes in my water twice a day. Usually about 2 of these. I squeeze them into the water. Limes, I mean vitamin C. You get the citrus. It's good for many things. I like key limes because they pop a little bit more with the taste, and they're great to travel. Because everything I'm talking about here, I do when I'm on the road too. So I've got, even though I'm a minimalist. I always load my rig up and I'm going, God, I got a lot of stuff, but a lot of it's this thing that I'm talking about that I transfer into my Airbnbs or hotels or whatever. Okay, so first off, what I start off with, this goes back, maybe might be a little controversial for some of you, but I've been doing this for years. Ivermectin. This is hydroxychloroquine, and this is nitazoxanide. Basically, these are all antivirals. HCQ and ivermectin have been used for 40, 50 years. The State Department of the government used to give them to employees as an anti-parasitic to go to third world countries. So there's tremendous amounts of uses for them. They're not just, ivermectin, not horse paste, Yes, veterinarians use them for horses and things like that, but it's a wonder drug, especially ivermectin. It is antiviral, antiparasitic. It's generic, which means that it can't be patented, so some big pharma company can't get their greedy little paws on it and charge $1,000 a pill or something like that. You can get these for pennies. And there's studies coming out now the light has shined on it, of the tremendous cancer curing or helping cancers, especially colorectal cancer, colon cancer, for cocktails of these various things. Amazing stuff. And guess what cures COVID? Despite what they've said, that evidence is coming out now. They try to suppress it. A thing, I'm not going to get too into it now, but I've been doing this stuff for you. I did it during the COVID season and everything I'm talking about. Guess what? I've never had COVID. I've been sick in years. So some of those that are still going, Keith's crazy, or people like me are crazy, you might want to think, at least listen to what we do, because if we haven't had COVID, maybe we're doing something right all along. Anyway. So I do those. So basically I do like a maintenance ivermectin dose once a week, and the same with the other two. I talk maintenance once a week, especially when I travel. If I start feeling a little under the weather at all, I boost it up to other things, but you can research that stuff. Next thing, I do supplementation. Something I tell clients to take all the time, I would tell anybody that listens to me, is magnesium. We just don't get enough magnesium in our diets now. I recommend 800 milligrams. It's good for stress. It's good for our gut digestion. It's good for sleep. It's good for bowel movements. It's just really good. I mean, you get magnesium through like a lot of green leafy vegetables and stuff, but the problem, and this is why we recommend, and why I do, and many people recommend supplementation, is our food is different than it was 100 years ago. It's, we got a lot of, it's farmed out. There's not the same nutrients that were in it 100 years ago. All this commercial farming, a lot of it has all the glyphosates and the chemicals that they spray on the plants. So that's why organic became this new big thing. Anyway, the thing is, supplementation helps bring in that mineralization and vitamins that we don't get in a lot of our food now, unless we're really conscious about what we're buying, and many people aren't. So magnesium, good one. Phosphate choline. Choline is just something, this is an experimentation I'm doing again. B vitamins. We got to have our B vitamins. This is a B complex that I really like, so I'm always taking the B complex. Especially, I've talked to a lot of vegans and vegetarians. I've got friends of mine, they're very educated, but a lot of the young people decide they want to be a vegan or vegetarian, and that's great. But they don't educate themselves, so they're eating like, Cheetos and soda. We get the majority of our B vitamins from meats. So if you're going in that direction, do the research. We need B vitamins to survive. Dandelion root, this is not really an experiment anymore. I'm always going from the source, so the last 2 summers when I've come back to Idaho, I've not had the lawn people spray the dandelions. So I pick all the dandelions, and I learned how to use every part of the dandelion. Is fantastic. So I, take the stems and I dry them out in the oven and eat the flowers. Anyway, you can also do it through supplementation. Dandelion root, again, anything that comes from the ground, most everything, if you educate yourself, it's food is medicine. NAC, this is a protocol for a lot of people are using for people who've gotten the jab and getting the spike proteins. This helps bring a lot of that down. There's a whole protocol for that. I'm not talking about that today. I post a lot about it if it's not taken down. But I take NAC on a regular basis anyway. It's an all-around good thing. Nanokinase, same thing for the spike protein, and there's a lot of things coming out. It's a good thing. Lysine and an experimentation that I'm just about ending out. And Trifalo Gugulu, another experiment. I don't know if I pronounced that right. So a lot of the times, like I said, I experiment with things just to see what it does for me. And then I can share that information with people or clients if I want. But really, and then I do, these are Brazil nuts. So I do 2 of these every morning. If we're eating a normal natural diet, we're getting a lot of our supplementation, vitamins and minerals from the food. But again, as I mentioned before, the food could be farmed out and things like that. So selenium is an important mineral that we should be getting on a daily basis. And it comes in various forms of food. But guess what food group has the most concentration of selenium in the world? That's Brazil nuts. So I take 2 Brazil nuts every morning. I've been doing that for years. And that's my selenium. This is like the nectar of the gut. Well, it goes down pretty, I like it now, but it tastes like black pepper going down the back of your throat. Black seed cumin oil, black seed oil, it is, of all the things that do many things overall for our body, this probably does one. This is in the top 3 of things that I will always be taking. It's tremendous amount of benefits across the board, up and down. Look it up. I will talk about all these individually somewhat down the road, and I'll be holding like classes and stuff for free. But black seed cumin oil. So primarily what I do when I'm not experimenting is a base that I tell clients and I tell my friends who listen is the magnesium, probiotics, which isn't here, but you should be doing a probiotic because our gut bacteria is super important. Better to get it from a natural source, anything fermented. I do magnesium. I do the vitamin D3, K2 if I'm not out in the sun. And like a multivitamin B complex. That's kind of generally what I do overall if I'm not experimenting. I think that's it for that. I carry around that stuff. I do take weekends off. I do take Sundays off from everything where I just let my body regroup. And there are times where I take a week to a month off of everything just to let my body resettle. So again, I'm always experimenting. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to, but it is good to look into supplementation. There are things that you may not be getting if you're out eating crap food all day long and not drinking enough water. Yeah, that comes in handy, but still, that's almost like trying to put a fire out with a garden hose. You have to start. It's baby steps. I tell this to everybody. Diets don't work. All that sort of stuff will work. So if you really want to start to get healthy and work on your body, it's all about the long game. So baby steps, start small. Start with maybe drinking a little bit more water. Anyway, there's a lot of things, and then so on and so forth. So I think that's everything covered on the supplementation. It's a Saturday. I don't know when you watch this video, but it's a Saturday for me, and the sun is out. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to sing, so I'm going to head out and do some shopping, take care of some things, and you have a good day, whatever day it is for you. Okay, bye.